We got a question from Dan, lovely name. Quote, Dan John Form. I wish I would have done more bodybuilding work. I had a great conversation with Brian today about the importance of hypertrophy. I ignored it and paid a big price. So I agree with anyone mentioning Tommy Kono. Hey Dan, I found this topic on the forum and I'm curious if you would talk more about this. I have heard you bring it up in past conversations, mentioning those over 35 should just train like a bodybuilder. Probably at 35 is when you want to do the hard blend of things, just for clarity before I move on. So at 35, you probably still want to be working on fast twitch muscle fibers as best you can, work capacity as best you can, but begin to slide into more and more bodybuilding. When you get to about 55 plus, it's going to be bodybuilding and hypertrophy work and mobility work, and doing your best to maintain what you can maintain. I'm 65, man, and there are days, man. I work on fast twitch muscle fibers as much as I can, but I got to be a little bit more careful about things like ankles and feet than I ever was. Okay, should train like a bodybuilder. Can you talk more about it? I am 35 and I've been lifting for the past 15 years casually, and 5 years with maturity and education. Maturity. My goal is to stay ready in my life and age gracefully. Yeah, so I do wish, especially when I was with Dick Notmeyer, like the week after an Olympic lifting meet, we used to go heavy in the Olympic lifts because often, when you're working with a young lifter, they actually do a lot better. Young lifters often will lift better the week after a weightlifting meet because you're just constantly, you're just one-upping your own self. That was fine for the first year I was with Dick, but after that, I'd get back from meets and I'd be like, he'd be. I remember him trying to push me one time midweek, and it was like, Dick, I'm toast. I wish I'd have done more curls, bench press, ab work, instead of doing front squats, and just beating my wrists and elbows up even more. They don't. I mean, if you do Olympic lifting seriously, you just start to get ground down. And Tommy Kono was the one who recommended you get yourself on an 8-week program and you Olympic lift. The Saturday you finish that 8 weeks. When you're driving home, you become a bodybuilder until the next 8-week period comes up. And maybe it's only 2 or 3 weeks, maybe it's 16 weeks. But the idea is just to keep yourself fresh and your joints healthy. At 35, you still have so far to go. Remember, my best year as a discus thrower, I was 47. So, this movie ain't over yet. Keep enjoying things and keep pushing yourself a little bit. Good question, and thank you, my friend.